Hello. Today I would like to talk about Google. Google started as a research project in 1996, and its two founders are Larry Page and Sergey Brin. They both were attending Stanford University at the time, and they came up with the idea of search engine that could analyze the relationship between website and produce a better research results when compared to existing search engines. This is why Google has endless sites indexed and had endless possibilities and regions to expand. Google today is a multinational internet and software corporation with the highest stock price in its domain. The company currently employs 52,000 employees and is based in a headquarters in Mountain View, California, United States of America. Google is specialized in the fields of cloud computing, advertising, and internet search. Google has developed swiftly since its incorporation and has surpassed the company core web search engine and has since managed to develop a chain of products and through acquisition and partnership. Google's vision statement: making technology a way of life. Google mission statement: organize the world information and make it universally accessible and useful. Google's value. Number one, Google's want to work with the great people. So Google's hires the best, anticipate a lot from them. Google value diversity. Also, the quantitative data are used by the company to make decisions. Number two, technology innovation is their lifeblood. Google focus on building the world's best products and technology. Google focus on applying creativity and technology to resolve important issues. Number three, working in Google is fun. Google creates an environment where it expects people on the company to know and enjoy each other. Google create a work environment which is challenging and energetic. Google create an environment which is celebrate accomplishment, professional and personal. Number four, be actively involved. Google honors its commitment. Also, Google information is openly shared to all levels, and all people are expected to honor Google confidentially. People at Google are expected to act appropriately because they are representing the company. Number five, they do not take success for granted. People at Google are expected not to be arrogant. People at Google are expected to be humble with success. Also, people at Google are expected to be resourceful and scrappy. Number six, do the right thing, do not be evil. Google expects everyone in the company to be honest and have integrity. Google business practice and beyond criticism. Google believes in making money through ethics. Number seven, in customers and user loyalty and respect every day. Google focuses on enhancing, creating, and maintaining a great service and products. Number eight, sustainable long-term growth and profitability are key to our success. Google actually efficiency and scalability are critical. They are also sharing of wealth and innovation measure are appreciated. Number nine, Google cares about the communities where they work and live. So Google enables their people to support the local community and work for betterment. Number 10 and the last one, Google aspire to improve and challenge the world. So they aim high, they think big, they take risk, and they have a strong ignorance for impossible. Google SWOT analysis. First of all, strength. Providing open source service and products. Two, provide subjective and customer experience and equality. Three, financial situation. They have very strong financial situation. Number four, access to the biggest group of internet users globally. Number five, a portfolio of strong patents. Number six, integration of products. Number 7, culture of innovation. Weaknesses. Number 1, Google focus only on one source of income. Also, they are unprofitable. Sometimes they have unprofitable products. Their other weakness also is patent limitations. Strength. Number 1, acquiring patents through acquisition. 2, continuous growth in mobile internet users. 3, driverless electronic cars. 7, electronic industry. 8, last one, fiber cables. Weaknesses. Google have 3 weaknesses. First one is growth in mobile internet user is very weak. 2, the regulations. And 3, they have a stiff competition from Microsoft. Google industry analysis. Google is primarily function is the information service and information technology industry. Every successful service or product launched by the company results in competitors even in a destructive market. Google competitors. Google competitors as following. Number 1, general search engine, which include Bing and Yahoo Search. 2, vertical search engines and e-commerce sites, which includes travel query sites like Kayak, job query sites like Monster, healthy query sites like WebMD, and e-commerce sites like eBay, Alibaba, and Amazon. 3, sites used for service and products referrals, which mainly include the social networking sites like Facebook or Twitter. Number 4, mobile application allow users to direct access to information from publisher without the use of the search engine. Number 5, companies that are offering entertainment, communication, and information service all integrated to the product, such as Yahoo. Other competition includes advertising in magazines, yellow pages, radio, billboards, newspaper, and television. Google advertisers typically advertise in multiple media, both online and offline. While the above list various competitive threats to Google products, but all these services and products are not equally relevant because 95% revenue generated by Google in 2012 is from advertising. If the ad does not result in an increase of traffic or revenue, the advertiser could terminate their contract with Google at any time. This is the reason why products with the most advertising channel need to be paid the most attention. In simple words, the main threats for Google is the other search engines and the other from the other form of the advertisement that may take away. Google ad businesses, these threats will remain until the other revenue channels are generated. Environmental analysis. Google competitors are continually innovating in mobile device, web-based services and products, and online advertising. As a countermeasures in 2012, the company spent $6.8 billion in research and development efforts. I'm going to talk first about the demographic trends. On average, Google.com have reach of over 195 million people every month, and 60% Americans visit Google in any given week. And this is a reference to the Gallup study conducted at the end of 2011. The demographic of this study as follows. Number 1, the users are mostly young. 2, less than 50% in age, and they are college-educated Americans. I want to talk also about the social culture influences. Google's most important culture contribution has been the making of information accessible. It has authorized its users to ask questions and obtain a variety of possible answers. Due to products like Google Books and Google Translate, information is now available that previously would not have been available. Technological developments. Google was on the way to the market innovator in search engines or advertisement or email, but it became the market leader because it could do all the things better than anyone in the market due to the technology. Google pioneered in cloud computing by offering Google Document to the general public. through Chrome OS and Android. Google has entered into the OS browser and mobile operating system market. Macroeconomics impacts. The telecommunication industry has been consolidation, and this could negatively impact Motorola business, as there are fewer networking operators and replacing lost customers will become more difficult. Political, legal, and global pressures. Actually, there is a variety of legal and political pressures exist, but the most important one is the privacy concerns. Other issues faced by Google are fluctuations in exchange rate and increased security from the EU. Mike Porter 5 forces. Number 1. Suppliers power. Microsoft had their own search tools integrated into Microsoft Explorer. Apple and Microsoft have achieved a forward integration. Google has average dominant globally but has a strong presence locally. Barriers to entry. Number 1. Search engines have been improved by Yahoo and Microsoft. 2. Due to the nature of being internet-based business, anyone can enter with the better innovation or technology and capture the whole market. 3. The evolution of online marketing rules can affect Google strategically. Competitive rivalry. Rivalry is currently average for the like of Microsoft and Yahoo. Switching costs for search tools is relatively nothing. Last one, there is no rules for ethics in place, so environment can easily be exploited or manipulated. Threat of substitute. There is a high threat substitute because the switching cost is very negligible. Also there is also a threat from suffering time and online access due to the increase. Last one is a buyer power. Search engine ranking is an important leveraging point for owners because the search tools can be used for bargaining. Also, user can get faster results and higher quality results, and they can receive a speed of results. Google growth strategy. The acquisition of Wikipedia. The growth strategy I would like to recommend for Google is the extension of the existing Google advertisement network. This extension will be achieved through the acquisition of Wikipedia website. The reason why Google should acquire Wikipedia as the follows. Because Wikipedia being ranked the 6th most popular website in the world. Wikipedia has a wide market appeal. Wikipedia has a lot of space for advertisement and will result in increase in advertising income. Also, Wikipedia would easily integrate with other Google products and services such as YouTube, linking video to Wikipedia where possible. Wikipedia could be easily promote other Google products and services by cross-marketing such as Google Voice, YouTube Live, and Google+. Also, Wikipedia could be easily grow with other networks such as LinkedIn. The acquisition of Wikipedia in the line with the Google existing growth strategy of mergers and acquisition. Also, the factor of failure is low because Wikipedia will always earn from advertising on the site. The last one, the site can be easily be distributed in mobile through application, and this will result in Google entering a mobile advertisement business. Implementation of a growth strategy. Key points as the follows. Cost. It's going to cost around, the acquisition is around $1 billion for integration cost plus $6 billion for the wiki, which is going to be a total of $7 billion. Implementation. The time frame for the implementation is the short to medium term. Google will initially let Wikipedia function normally for the first 6 months. After the first 6 months, Google will integrate Google Plus and YouTube with the service. At the same time, Google will start adding advertisement to the site. Then Google will add another item to its search like Wikipedia. as it currently has items such as web, images, and the news. And finally, Google will launch a mobile app for Wikipedia that it will monetize through placing pop-ups, ads, and applications. Payoff potential. The payoff time is medium because Google will start earning from Wikipedia after 2 years, because all this implementation will take a time of 18 months. Risk factor. The risk factor is low, and the reason behind is that even as all the implementation fails, users will still come to Wikipedia for information, and Google can continually earn from advertisement, and Wikipedia will become a cash cow for Google. Best case scenario. Everything works to plan. The display network grows. The mobile application for Wikipedia is a success. Integration with Google Plus and YouTube is positive. Partnering with other sites is successful, and advertising revenue grow. The worst case scenario is all implementation fail. Even in this case, Wikipedia can continually earn from advertising. Recommended strategy number 1 was going to be Google Store. The first strategy I would like to recommend it for Google is to open a store in New York City that will sell tangible products for Google. This store will provide all tangible and innovative products being produced by Google. The reason why Google should open a store as the follows. 1. Google is investing about $3 billion in research and development of tangible items such as mobile phones, TVs, glasses, and tablets. Number 2, it will allow the general public to see the products in action. 3, it will help create great anticipation among people for the item's official launch. 4, the stores will also benefit another Google non-tangible service and products. 5, a store will help create a wider appeal for Google products. 6, Google Store will also provide Google with the live feedback with regards to products design and appeal among people. 7. The store will also open a new revenue stream for Google. Last one store could result in too many stores and create new entrants into emerging markets. Google Store implementation. The time frame is short, meaning the store will be launched in less than 1 year. Google will initially start with taking a priority on rent, then re-innovate it. After this, Google management will select a portfolio of products to place in the store, and after this, have a grand opening. The store should be free of public experience, and thought this value for the products and the brand will be created. The store type can be created through Google's own huge online business. Payoff potential. The payoff time is medium because Google will start earning from the store as the sales start picking up and more stores start opening locally and internationally. Risk factor. The risk factor is low as the investment size is very low when compared to the reward. So this means the returns outweigh the risk. Best case scenario. If everything works to the plan and the store is a huge success, and this will result in a lot of other stores opening, Google will generate another source of revenue. Worst case scenario. All implementation fails and all investment is lost. Recommended strategy number 2. Business-to-business platform. The second strategy I would like to recommend it for Google is to start business-to-business platform that would allow trading among businesses. This business-to-business platform will allow Google to enter into a new market. The reason why Google should open a store as for the following reasons. Number 1, the trading platform will be for all levels of business. 2, it would allow Google to sell its existing products too. 3, throughout this Google can develop products that are required by business community. 4, this will allow Google to find distributors for many its products. 5, Google can use Google Wallet. 6, company will be able to trade internally on this platform. 7, Google Plus will become a form of communication for business-to-business platform. 8. This will be a first international business-to-business platform for all businesses internationally. 9. This will provide Google with a great understanding of what type of products are in the demand. The last one, this platform will allow Google the ability to venture into a new business market. Business-to-business platform implementation. The key points are the following. Cost. Estimate cost to be around $1 billion, designing and developing the site and the platform. Implementation. The time frame is medium, meaning it will take more than 1 year but less than 2 years to implement. Google will initially start with designing the business-to-business platform website. After designing, Google will develop the website. Then Google will launch the platform and integrate it with Google while handling and communication. And after all this, it will be use a huge online presence and YouTube to market the business-to-business platform. The payoff potential. The payoff time is medium because it will take time for people to get used to the platform locally and internationally. Risk factors. The risk factor is high, as such a business-to-business platform can easily fail. Best case scenario, everything works to plan and business-to-business platform is an industry changer and Google finds another source of revenue. Worst case scenario, all implementation fails and all investment is lost.